It's Beltane and I am having another sacred bath. I did have one yesterday. I don't do this very often. I don't have baths very often because you have to walk the walk if you're going to talk the talk, and I'm all about Mother Earth, so I don't want to use up loads of water, and this bath does use up loads of water. So I have these baths very occasionally. But I have had two now, one yesterday, one today for Beltane, and it's because it feels like the way of doing it for this ceremony. Last night I held the waxing moon ceremony, which was the night going over to Beltane, which was wonderful, and I did a guided meditation which you would have just experienced, where we all went and met our inner virgins, and I just wanted to share what I got from that ceremony myself, which was that when I met my virgin, and we just were really pleased to see each other, and she gave me a huge hug, and she told me that she was so proud of me. And I feel like me and her and my older selves have always been connected to each other. So I have the sight slightly, like I know when something bad's going to happen. Like I knew when I nearly drowned, I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew when my cat Harvey died that something was about to happen. And so I've learned to trust that instinct. It's just not in my interest to not trust it, because I nearly die, or people die, or things die when I don't. So I have just let that be a thing. I don't have any way of explaining it scientifically or anything, but I let it be a thing. And so I feel like me and all the other versions of me are all connected to each other. And when I pulled a rune for everybody, for us to etch into our candle. And the rune that I got was Rad, the wheel of fortune, the wheel of the year, which is all about, and it's the cartwheel, and it's about how everything's connected and it's all cycled. And when I went on tour with Sisterhood, that was the card that we pulled for Matthew Hopkins, the Witchfinder General. And when we looked at the card, it had women in between all the spokes, and some of them were in despair and darkness and looked like witches who'd been accused of witchcraft, who were about to go to the stake, and some of them looked like they were in their power. And so it also has a lot of meaning for me in that way, in the sense that, it's the cycles of history and all the things. And so it just felt a really perfect rune. And I etched it into this candle here. And now for this bath, I'm just having a celebration of all the things that make up me. So I've got the rune on my candle, and I'm going to just let this burn, and I'm going to sit in the bath until it's burnt out. I've got my bear. The bowl that it's in is made by my lovely friend Ro, and it's got a snail at the bottom, which is one of my spirit animals, as is my bear. And I've got my strawberries. When I was little, this came out in the meditation as well. I always love strawberries, they're my thing, and honey. And I've got my rose chocolate and raspberries. But when my mum was pregnant with me, she had cravings for strawberries. And when I was very little, when you were drawing heads with arms coming out and faces, went like your first ever drawing, I used to draw a strawberry house. And instead of having an imaginary friend, I had an imaginary strawberry house. So, which, obviously is like the womb. So strawberries to me are kind of like, coming back from the womb. I've made myself a lovely pot of tea, which is made from the tincture, which my herbalism gurus, the sensory sisters, made for me to help heal my asthma, which is licorice, hawthorn and rose. Licorice to open up my airways, hawthorn to create boundaries and to ease my blood flow and keep me calm, keep my heart rate stable, and rose just to nurture me and open my heart. And rose, I've talked about, I'm connected to because of my archetype as the goddess is Aphrodite, is my kind of archetype. And so in the bath, I've got lush pink bubble bath, which has made the water go lovely and pink, and is rose flavoured. I've got rosebuds and I've got hawthorn, and I poured some of the tea in as well, so I've got licorice in there too. So I'm going to bathe in the herbs that nourish me. I'm going to drink the herbs that nourish me. I'm going to eat honey and strawberries and chocolate. I'm hanging out with my spirit animals, and I'm going to watch my candle burn down in celebration of all the different phases of my life and all the different ages that I have ever been or will be. And this is, the other thing that came to me yesterday that with clarity was what my work's about. Why do I do this? Why do I do these videos? What's it all about? I can tell you. It is to empower women, which is what this is about, empowering yourself, fortifying yourself so you can then be of service. Invoking creativity, all of this, you can make of it what you will. If it's a spiritual practice, fine. For me, it's theatre and art. This is what I see it as. I see it's creativity. It takes the kind of guru-ishness out of it and the kind of hocus-pocusy side of things. Fine, with all of that, it's up to you. For me, it's creativity and art. This just is fun. I mean, I could be sitting around like writing spreadsheets, no problem if you enjoy doing them. I know people do, but this is what I enjoy, and it's creative and it's nourishing and I love it. I want to invoke creativity in people. If people are up for this, I can help them do this. And I want to encourage people to fall hopelessly and passionately in love with Mother Earth. And so the herbalism and my walks and just like my passion for Mother Earth and nature and environmentalism, if you fall in love with Mother Earth, Mother Nature as the goddess, if you fall in love with her like you're having an affair, you will do anything to protect her and you won't let anyone hurt her. So I want to basically be Mother Earth's pimp and just get everyone on the planet hopelessly, besottedly in love with her, so no one will do anything to damage her in any way, and all we'll do is be of service and nourish her. And that's what this is all about. So I've been wondering what, has she gone mad, what's going on? Nah, these three things are my raison d'etre. I think that's the right term. Whatever it is. Anyway, I'm getting in here. Bye.